Okay, how's everybody doing today? I made a live stream a little bit earlier, but I want to add to that live stream. And what I'd like to say is that basically what I'm talking about with Elon Musk is that he is manipulating the market by making tweets. This is stuff that he could never do in the world of Tesla, in the world of the Securities and Exchange Commission, in the world of the New York Stock Exchange, or any of these others that have so many other people that have made a lot of money, Kevin O'Leary, Mark Cuban. These people are starting to realize that Bitcoin doesn't have the same restrictions and regulations. So that's why you're starting to see those guys come around, like Kevin O'Leary, big anti-Bitcoin guy on Shark Tank, and Mark Cuban, big anti-Bitcoin guy on Shark Tank. Now they're starting to come around to liking Bitcoin. They want to talk about Bitcoin because they realize with the following, with the media following, they're already pretty rich guys that have billions of dollars. So now people follow and listen to them and value their opinion. And now they can get on there and they can play these games, these up and down games. And, it's good today, it's bad tomorrow. And, oh, now we got problems with the fact that it's not friendly for the it's not friendly for the environment, and all this good stuff. So you're going to see more and more of these guys come aboard that are used to being restricted by the Securities and Exchange Commission, are used to being restricted by being fiduciaries for their companies, that are used to being restricted by all the things that you can and can't do, market manipulation, all the stuff like Martha Stewart got in trouble for, countless other people get in trouble for, selling, selling on information, getting information. Even Hillary Clinton was accused of that with selling shorts on I think pork bellies on the commodities market. They've been doing it for years with with gold, all the stuff that they have been accused of doing the stuff that they could be in market, be in violation of Security and Exchange Commission rules and regulations. With Bitcoin, they don't have to worry about that. Bitcoin, they can say whatever they want to say. That's why Elon's doing what he's doing. I mean, Michael Saylor was the true guy. He came through, he gave the numbers, and he told you the real story. And he turned on a guy like Elon Musk. Now Elon Musk is taking it to the next level. Hey, I won't only buy the Bitcoin, I'm going to manipulate the Bitcoin. I'm going to say things. I'm going to go out there and make tweets about, oh, I'm not going to use it anymore for being able to purchase my car. Oh, we may or may not be selling it. All the stuff that if he did that with Tesla, he'd be in trouble. In fact, even the fact when he was threatening to buy back his own stock and stuff like that, he was getting in trouble with. And you remember the going on the Joe Rogan show and smoking a joint. I don't care that he does that. I could really care less. But just that whole idea, he was getting in trouble with these, and he hates the Security and Exchange Commission. He says he's not a big fan of the Security and Exchange Commission. He says he's not a big fan of Warren Buffett's. He says all this stuff, but the bottom line is he's doing a lot of the same stuff they do. They were able to come in and say things and move the market by their sheer opinion. Well, he's not only doing it by his sheer opinion, he's doing it very aggressively, and he's doing it in a way that's affecting the market greatly. In fact, I'm looking at Bitcoin here right now. Last time I looked at it, it was down around 44,000. Let's see what it is right now. Bitcoin. I'm pulling up my computer. Oh, it's down to 43,000. Yeah, so I mean, he's hurt the market tremendously. And now all these guys, and I think the guys like the Cubans of the world and the Kevin O'Learys of the world, they're going to start getting in and buying. And, they're looking for their buddy Elon to help them out here a little bit with the price. So, yeah, you're going to see a lot of people pour into Bitcoin. And you're going to see a lot of these people try to gather communities around them. And they're going to try to manipulate prices and say things. The best thing anybody could do is to ignore these people like the Kevin O'Learys of the world and the Mark Cubans of the world and the Elon Musks of the world and all these other people. Ignore them. Ignore them. Look at the foundation of Bitcoin. It doesn't have a creator. We don't know who that creator is. It's deflationary. And man alive, if there's ever a time to be in a deflationary vehicle, this would be the day to do it right now with Bitcoin. So look for a lot of these people. They're in the media. They get on CNBC, and they think they realize that they think that they think they're brilliant, but they're not. I mean, Mark Cuban's got to be the luckiest guy. I've talked about it before. Broadcast.com. Just do a little research on broadcast.com. His brainchild. and see where it went and what happened, and how Yahoo spent a couple billion on, something that didn't do anything. In fact, I don't even think it has a domain anymore. I mean, I don't even know where broadcast.com goes to. It used to go back to Yahoo. I don't know where it goes to now. But yeah, just take a look at this. Is the guy who sits there in judgment of other people's ideas, and sit there and tell you what's good or not. And he comes up with a big dog, like broadcast.com. Not to disparage dogs, because actually I like dogs. But anyway, yeah, you're going to see people like that come aboard. You're going to see lots of them come aboard. Lots and lots and lots of these people are going to come in from the past. And you're going to see them jump on board in Bitcoin. And because they can play these games like Elon's playing right now, and instead of being a straight guy, straight shooter like Sailor, no, Elon's got to get in, make some money, and then start playing his games. And he is playing a game. And I just got a message from somebody said they really like Elon Musk. Oh, he's such a great guy. He's turning us on to all these great ideas. He's exposing this stuff and making it all real and stuff like that. Well, you can say anything you want to say about Elon Musk. I mean, I don't necessarily dislike the guy. I don't necessarily like the guy, but I do think at this point he's being very, very deceptive with what he's doing. And I'm very, very disappointed in what he's been saying lately, because it has no validation. And instead of giving somebody challenging him, like me, I'm trying to challenge him right now. I'm trying to say what you're saying is baloney. It's total baloney what you're saying, because you knew this when you bought $1.5 billion of it, that there was energy cost as far as mining. And if you're as smart as you think you are, you already knew it, but you bought $1.5 billion. And now a few months later, now you're saying, oh, no, we can't take it because now it's not friendly for the environment. So either somebody's manipulating you, or you're being totally dishonest and being totally, you're gaming us. You're gaming us. One day you're buying it and telling us how wonderful it is. The next day you're telling us, oh, I can't take it anymore because it's a dirty coin because of the environmental costs it takes in order to mine it. So make up your mind what you are. Either you're on or you're not. But this idea that you flip back and forth and stuff like that. Why don't you just be a real guy like Sailor? Come in, give the numbers, talk what it is, and let the people make their decisions. Don't come in and try to influence people. And please don't be a sheep that follows somebody like Musk. My understanding of what I've heard of Musk and listening to him talk, he's not that very knowledgeable about this. In fact, he's incredibly unknowledgeable about this stuff. I mean, the guy's a great manipulator is what he is. And as far as his, coming up with the electric car and all the other stuff, yeah, that idea's been around for a long time. Yeah, and he did throw his money at from PayPal to the electric car, to Tesla. Yeah, there were times where Tesla was in big trouble, and he personally guaranteed loans and stuff like that. Yeah, he took some risks, and for that he got well rewarded. And now what he's doing is he's manipulating and playing around with Bitcoin and trying to do some stuff with it. So yeah, we're down to 43.6 right now, 43.3. I hope it doesn't break down below 40. Hopefully we find a floor here pretty quick. But if you're in this game and you're watching this stuff happen, you can see what's going on. I mean, we're close to $60,000. We got a lot of people that were jumping on board thinking we were going to be at 100 pretty quick. Now we're down to 43,000. So where it goes from now, I don't know. But the more people play into the games that people like Musk and some of these others are going to be telling you in the future, the more you're going to be susceptible to these kind of things. The other thing too is don't ever forget, when there's a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of people get excited, and they over leverage themselves, and they, get themselves to a point where they don't have, they get to the point where their accounts are starting to become, in jeopardy of being sold out in order to cover the positions that they've bought into. That's another good reason to short the market or make the market go down. So yeah, we're in, like I say, we're in big boy territory now. We got the big boys, telling us stuff that, that are, stuff they could never do in any other environment, any other place they could never do, but they can do it now. And the more they start to figure that out, and the more they start to realize, oh boy, this is going to be a fun game. We can go in there and, make up the rules as we go, say whatever we're going to say. And we're really not subject to any, security and exchange rules, and, because still we're in crypto. People are starting to figure out how to govern this, how to make this fair for the small investor, and how it's making so people are responsible. So right now, be know that the stuff that would usually not would be not legal in ordinary stock market, Nasdaq, New York Stock Exchange stuff, is being totally used right now in the cryptocurrencies, and know that that stuff's happening and it's going on right now, and don't be susceptible to it, and don't allow it to influence your decisions or allow you to be gamed by these guys. So anyway, enough said. But we're down to 43,000. Hopefully the masses, like just with Dogecoin, start to come in and rally this Bitcoin, because at this point, yeah, we're in prices. I think that literally could be a bargain here in a very very short period of time. You could see some pretty big gains. I mean, and that's the other thing about it. Bitcoins, people are arguing right now, at $46,000, you're in, not everybody's got that kind of money laying around. But doesn't matter. Don't buy a whole Bitcoin. Buy 1%, 10%, 3%, 2%. The appreciations. I mean, we're down 25% in 7 days. You can get that 25% back pretty quickly if this thing would shoot back up into the 40s or 50, the 50s and 60s, or 50, 55, 56,000. You get that money back pretty quick, 25% in a few weeks. So I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just telling you it's a possibility. And especially if Elon's starts wearing out his welcome with the Bitcoin people and with the investors in Bitcoin. And he just may be doing that because he's putting himself, it plays both ways for him. He can come out and do this kind of garbage and have it work out for him, but he could also get people to start to see through him and see what he's doing and start to, go back against him. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for. People kind of realize what he's doing, and, don't let him take the market down because of stupid remarks like, "Oh, I'm not going to take it anymore because it's not friendly for the environment." He knew that a long time ago. If he didn't, then he's really ignorant about Bitcoin. He's really, really ignorant about Bitcoin. Wouldn't be so surprised if that's not the case. Talk to you later.